all right, too small, too slow, not strong enough. So we were test week, and I was battling it out with all the seniors and pretty much just doing what I was told. And then first day of pageant fall camp, I end up starting a fight. I make a tackle, and then one of my old linemen was doing shameful things to one of our D linemen, so I come and push him off. And of course, local boy, I'm mouthing off. Clear benches, and they call practice. And so I pray before and after every practice. And as I'm praying, I look up, my head coach waiting for me. I was like, damn, he's gonna send me home. they don't need no hot head. And I was like, damn, I really ruined it. I didn't even get to school yet.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode. Just a reminder, Valentine's Day is coming up soon. We got some shirts. She's mine forever, and he's mine forever. So make sure you guys go check them out on our store. Link is down below. We also got the other forever collections. So again, go support. Grab a shirt for you, your wife, your wahine, boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever it is. Earlier this year in 2026, we got to go to Hawaii, hang out, spend some time, train, do all that good stuff. But I had the opportunity to talk to one of our old brothers, catch up a little bit. He graduated at Kamehameha High School. He got to go to college, pursue his dreams, and now he's back home doing some big things, helping out the big island kids, chase their dreams and go to college and experience that lifestyle. So, as always, it's always good to catch up with brothers like that. He has a lot of knowledge, so I'm proud to introduce you to Wilde Germano.
Yes, send him. But my Lord is wild, is too much. If you remember, I said send him. Now, okay, my Lord, you don't have to get all pissy about it. Now things will get a bit interesting. Oh my Lord, oh yeah.
First of all, bro, thank you for having me.
Thank you for coming. I appreciate it.
Bro. It's good to see you guys training, and congratulations on becoming a dad. And nah, serious though, it's something to be proud of, bro. And I know you can be a great dad. So
thank you. You as well. Whenever you're ready. Whenever you're ready.
Nah, bro. I got things to work on, and just like in football, you know what I mean? Like you gotta, the preparation for real is really what it is. It's like trying to, I know I have certain things on my mind and in my heart that I know I'm not ready for that. You know what I'm saying? And I don't think anybody really is, but at the same time, it's like, as of right now, I got stuff to work on within here right here. So
yeah, work on yourself. Nothing wrong with that. I mean, shoot, I'd be lying. It wasn't definitely planned. It definitely wasn't. So, but it's a blessing.
No, 100%, dude. I mean, it's God's plan, not our plan. You feel me?
Yeah.
So it's like, we tell ourselves that we have all the power and all the control, and wherever you are with your faith, like it's important to understand that it's like it's not our plan, it's His plan. So, and I mean that's kind of like how my story starts with like football, because like so just a little bit about me. Like I graduated Kamehameha Schools 2020. I was the class that got hit at the beginning of COVID, but all throughout high school, like you asked for your brother. Yes, my brother, or anybody of the boys we played it, like I wasn't the biggest, fastest, strongest, none of that. But my superpower was like I just refused to lose.
The mentality.
Like I was like, if we were gonna 1, 2, 3 show, I'm gonna keep playing till I win, or we're gonna fight. You know what I mean? Nah, but coming out of high school, only had Division III offers. I had a PWO to the University of Hawaii, and then COVID hit, so then the season got canceled. So I was sitting at home working at Safeway. And then I got a call New Year's Day like, oh yeah, boy, sorry, we don't have space for you. So I was a little bit in the dumps, but kept my head down, kept going to work, started to try to get back. I was up to like 245, bro. I was getting hefty. And then like a coach that I played against, I think he coached Coach Lave.
Oh yeah.
So Coach Lave saw me working out at Punahou Park one time by myself, and he goes, my brother coaches at a school in Colorado. I can make a call, see if you want to play. So I was like, okay, like let's see what happens. And then long story short, I get a chance to go walk on and at a Division II school that is blue. They're like powerhouse. You know what I mean? They won a national championship 2014 and always making the national playoffs. And so I show up. First day off the plane, conditioning. They wanted to see if I was about it or not, and shoot, you fast forward, I was in the weight room. We were test week, and I was battling it out with all the seniors, and pretty much just doing what I was told. And then first day of pads in fall camp, I end up starting a fight. I make a tackle, and then one of my old linemen was doing shameful things to one of our D linemen, so I come and push him off, and of course, local boy, I'm mouthing off, and then clear benches, and they call practice, and so I pray before and after every practice, and as I'm praying, I look up, my head coach waiting for me. I was like, damn, he's gonna send me home. They don't need no hot head. And I was like, damn, I really ruined it. I didn't even get to school yet. But then he's oh, kid, you've done everything we ever asked of you. We like the way you work hard. You're obviously contributing on the team, so we're gonna put you on scholarship. So, super emotional moment, bro. Like all my life, I was told, all right, too small, too slow, not strong enough. So and finally, got some validation. And fast forward 3.5 years later, I got a master's degree in business. I got lifelong friends, lifelong lessons, and then now just trying to pour that back into the community somehow, some way. And your guys' game is a perfect way to do that.
Yeah. So jumping back to when you said you graduated, I think I was a freshman when you were a senior. I think.
Damn, Ray, you make me feel old.
So. How was your where was your mindset at when COVID happened, and then it kind of just basically shut down everything around everywhere?
Honestly, my mindset, I was in a good place, bro. Yeah. Honestly, because I'm not gonna name the coach, but coach told me I got a spot on the University of Hawaii, bro. I thought I was going D1. I was like, I don't gotta go to school. I gotta go to Zoom class. Oh, this is awesome. I'm good. My senior quote was D1 bound, you know what I'm saying? I was in a great place. I mean, obviously it sucked. I didn't get prom and graduation and all that. But, I can honestly say I was excited, and then obviously fast forward a year and everything kind of falls through. And then I mentioned it earlier in gratitude, you gotta be grateful for the hard times. Because that's where you kind of find out what you're made of. So in that moment where I got my spot at Hawaii taken away, there was two options. There was screw it, and just trying. And nothing wrong with joining the workforce early, but I could have been just get a job or pursue it. And I don't know what it was, but something told me just keep trying. And that's why I'm so big in my faith, bro. Because too much things have happened where it's too good to be true. You know what I'm saying? Coach Lave driving by Pontevedra Park at the moment I'm working out. That's not
you said.
That's meant to happen, bro. So it's and that's kind of the approach I take when I coach, because I coach Kamemeo now. I coach linebackers and special teams, and kind of one thing I was preaching to the team is in your life you're gonna have mountains, when you feel like you're on top of the world, but then the Lord has a crazy way of humbling you when you think you got it all, and He'll put you right down in a valley, and not to punish you, not to laugh at you or anything, but just to. Sometimes you just gotta lose everything to gain some perspective, and to gain some wisdom. That way you don't repeat the same mistakes. You know what I'm saying? So mountains and valleys, you ask any of my players, I always talk about it. It's gonna be mountains and valleys in life, in the game, in practice. It's just all about managing that.
You keep talking about how your mindset was always, just I never want to lose. Has that ever got to a point just in life in general where you were at that point where it's hold, bro, I think this is it?
I mean, I catch myself thinking that sometimes. That's one of the things that I it's a good thing and a bad thing. I don't know how to give up. We could be down 50 in a game, or I could be down to my last $20 in the bank, and I still think there's a way. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how to quit. So I mean, there's been some times where it's been hard, you know what I mean? Where everybody has their hard times, and everybody has something that they're going through. But for me, my mentality is why you there? I have so much people that pour into you, so much people that believe in you. If you're not gonna do it for yourself, at least do it for them. Prove them right. You know what I mean? Giving up to me is just why even do that?
Yeah.
And it's just I don't know. It got me this far in life, so I don't think I'm gonna change it anytime soon. So
How many years did you play college? Was it D3 you said?
D2.
D2?
So, yeah. So that's why I was able to get
Ooh.
put on scholarship because we played at Division 2. I got put on. I think I want to say like half, and then it's incentive based. So the more you
Yeah.
play and the more you contribute to the team on special teams, defense, whatever it is,
Mm-hmm.
they increase it over time. And if you stay with the program, like loyalty, that was a big thing. Like when I got to college, the transfer portal was starting to get huge, right? You could
Yeah.
transfer without penalty. So they told us that, like, if you contribute and you stay loyal to the program, we'll increase your scholarship. But I played 3.5 years. So where I was at, they expected us back in June.
Yeah.
So I would come home for maybe like 3 weeks in May. And then like June 1st hits, I'm back in Colorado training. And if I was going to be training, might as well do summer school.
Yeah.
So I was doing summer school training and working. And then I was able to bang out my classes in 3.5 years and walk away with a master's. So
How was the culture going into a D2?
like culture as in like just
Everything like class,
Uh,
practices, film, all that stuff.
so like football wise, like rather like that program was used to winning. Like the winning is the standard. They have a saying over there. They say, how do we spell fun? W-I-N. Fun is not spelled F-U-N, it's W-I-N. That's how fun is. So I mean, like we're a place that like expected to win.
Mm-hmm.
So it was challenging at first, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not gonna say like here on the Big Island, bro, like you can get away with being lazy and being the best, right? And in college, like everyone was the best where they were at.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that's what a lot of people don't realize. Like you're not gonna be Superman when you get there. You gotta go make it happen. You gotta work. If you stay stagnant, you're not gonna play. So it's like, culture-wise, football, everything was winning. Everything was seeing who was willing to give that extra.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Who was willing to give a little bit more. As far as like class-wise, like school was really like fueled by football for me.
Yeah.
Because like our coaches like did class checks, like they would walk around and then like eventually they developed an app where you had to check in and it has your location so you couldn't lie.
Oh, you had no time to
Yeah,
mess
I mean,
around.
yeah, if like you missed class, we had breakfast club, which is like every punishment, board pushes, log rolls, bear crawl, everything that you can think of was all in one morning at 4:00 in the morning. So like nobody was trying to miss class. The city, I mean, bro, we have it good over here, dude. Everybody, like the Aloha spirit, like we take it for granted being here our whole lives. When you leave, and you realize it's like, and I mean, Utah is almost like the 10th island besides Vegas, but like Colorado, bro, like, I mean, I had some great people take me in and show me love, but for the most part, you're on your own out there. You know what I'm saying? So, and I found a family in the Polynesian community.
Yeah.
I found family. There's an African American mixed with Mexican family up there that took me in, and he was my best friend on the team. His name was Max Gonzalez, and their whole family took me in, and I was spending 4th of July, Thanksgiving, any major holiday that I missed here, I was with them. So like there is aloha out there, but then for the most part, like it's not like home. You know what I mean? Where everybody knows each other, everybody's gonna stop on the side of the road if they know it's you. You know what I'm saying? So, but that was definitely the culture shock for sure. But like I said, like it gave me a sense of gratitude of where I come from and the people I surround myself with, and it's definitely something you need to prepare for, because I was caught off guard by it a little bit.
Oh yeah. Now even Utah is there's a big community, like poly community in West Valley where we're at, but my dad guys are at Farmington. It's like real like Mormon, like real white people out there. So but even them, like they love what we do and they love the like just who we are. So I mean, they always welcome us as well.
Dude, that's like the ultimate conversation starter. Like people find out you're from Hawaii, or like if you walk in with one of these, like they automatically draw attention. And it's just something about, like, I don't know if it's the energy or what the kids say, aura that you carry, but like people can tell that we're from a beautiful place. So like just by the way we act, the way we treat people, opening the door, you know what I'm saying? Not eating until everybody gets their food, like, you know what I'm saying? Like it's the little things that we do and people just love it.
Yeah.
You know, like I said, it just adds a sense of pride of where we come from. Like what you guys say, like Hawaiian forever. Like I love that thing. I love it, man, because I'm so proud of that. You know what I mean? I'm so proud of being from this place and of this ethnicity, and you know, just to swing it back to the game. Like I think giving our kids the opportunity that so bad. Like there's so much kids I looked up in like your older brother's like Wella's class and like classes before that. Maybe if they were just given a shot, like, bro, it could have been special. You know what I mean? So going forward, I think you guys doing what you're doing and pouring into the youth and making sure that they know what college ball is all about, like you know, it just gives them a better shot at doing what they got to do. You know what I mean? And that's a goal, right? You know, we want to see more kids succeed, whether it's football, volleyball, fighting.
Yeah, and anything.
Yeah, and anything. Give them the chance because like, we have too much talent here to be wasted.
Yeah. I think the Big Island has that hidden talent because I think we do. I wouldn't say we shy over like Oahu, but
not yet.
when somebody talks about Hawaii, like the first thing is always like Oahu, especially for football.
100%.
So I think what everyone, like even you guys are trying to do with the kids and stuff, it'll help push them and like leverage them to. I've never played D1, D2. I only played JUCO, but push them out there to the colleges and stuff.
College
you know what I mean?
college. Like, you got to remember that. I don't know what the specific stat is. I think it's like somewhere between 4 and 7% of all football players get to play college ball. Just think about it. You're part of an exclusive group that got to play after high school.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And you said something about like, oh, everybody thinks about Oahu. No, we talked a lot about my mentality. I think the mentality that we gotta have as an island is that like, and especially when you get to college, not just home in the state, this state, but as like when you step on those lines or in between those lines, it's not about where you're from. It's not about what state you claim. Like, dude, I played against dudes from all over, bro.
Yeah.
But what it comes down to is you winning your one-on-one. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you step in the ring. When you guys are throwing punches, do you really care where this guy's from? You know what I'm saying? Like when I'm in the A gap about to meet a running back from Georgia.
Yeah.
Do you really think I'm thinking about, wow, this guy's from Georgia? You know what I'm saying? Like
yeah.
Or like I'm thinking like, I'm from Hawaii. Like I gotta do I gotta win my 1-on-1. You know what I mean? And my mentality is I feel like I feel like I can bang with the best of them, man. Like that's what you gotta think. Like, you know, people mistake confidence is arrogance, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, and I don't think it's arrogance. I think believing in yourself is necessary in all things, not just sports, like life. Like if you don't believe in yourself, you don't love yourself, then like how you expect anybody else to, right? And like that's the biggest thing. Like I remember when I was in high school, like when we go states, it's like, damn, we gotta go play a team from Oahu.
Yeah.
I used to get excited, dude.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Because that's like different. The level is way different than over here.
Yeah, it's like a chance to prove yourself. You know what I mean? Like, don't shy away from competition. Embrace it. Because competition, like, you know, saying iron sharpens iron, right? Like, that's real. Like, you want to prove you're the best. Like, you got to go play the best.
Yeah. That is one thing for sure. Even when I was in high school, I hated, or even when I wrestled, like, out here guys talk about, like, oh, man, that kid's from this high school. He won, like, 3 state champs. Oh, perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Nah, but it's not even no shade to like those people. It's just like now we just gotta break the cycle. You know what I mean? Like, it's just be honest, right? And like we have a history of like getting overshadowed by it.
Yeah.
All the islands, right? But like somebody gotta be first, bro. Like I'm telling you, when Kaleo Hano them, the Kaleo Power guys won the state championship, I was inspired, dude. I thought I was gonna win them next year. I thought we was gonna win. So like, you know, somebody gotta be first, and like, right, the mentality is contagious, dude. Like I this mentality I have, I feel like I can go with the best and whatnot. Like I get it from you, I get it from Wella, I get it from Kiloana Hasselritter, Kaylin White, Lane D. Peralta, like all those guys, like. You know, like you played on our 7-on-7 team when we went to Vegas, right? Yeah, like that whole squad, man. Like we all thought, like we're going toe to toe with Bishop Gorman High School. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. So, like, you know, but that's the thing, though. Like how you said, like the mentality that you have, it feeds off of everybody because you have that, like that. What we call it, like mana. Yeah. So your mentality is like pushing off of us, pushing off of like Kaylin, Elijah. Because when you guys heard that you were playing against Bishop Gorman, it wasn't like. Oh, Bishop Gorman. I was like, perfect. Bishop Gorman.
No, I'm not gonna lie. There at first, we were like, okay, wait, no. I'm just gonna be honest. Like,
deep down inside,
no, like, we're all talking like, oh, bro, playing Gorman, dude. Like,
Yeah.
we used to watch these guys on YouTube, and then like I said, you step in between those lines.
It don't matter.
It don't matter. Like stars and all that other like stats from prior season or stats the last game. It's like, okay, that was cool, but now you got to beat me. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, like it's the same thing for everything. Like baseball, oh, this guy till 95, perfect. He never faced me before, right? So it's like, I think that like, right, if you really want to go where, like, if you want to go far in anything, like that self-belief and like, I don't even know if are you a believer in self-talk?
Yeah.
Like talking to yourself?
Yeah,
right?
of course.
Right, self-talk, like telling yourself good things. Like, bro, I always used to be bad at it. Like, I used to blame myself for everything. And like,
that's not good.
And like, oh, that's my fault, this and that, the other. But then when you flip that and you tell yourself, like, right, you can do this. You know what I mean? You never trained this hard for fail. Like, you can do it. You know what I'm saying? You can play with anyone. Then it's like, that's a whole different energy you get. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like self-talk, self-belief. Like, it's real. And, you know, people might think it's corny, but like, it's only corny if it doesn't work. It's only crazy until it. That's one of the lines I tell your dad. Is like, it's only crazy till it works. Bro.
It's only crazy until it works. I like that. I like that. It's only crazy until it works.
I used to remember guys. I was telling them, like, I want to play college football, and like, you
too small. This and that.
Yeah, it's insane. It's one of the best. Like, and this is really bad. Like, I used to be one of those guys that lived off of proving people wrong.
Yeah.
Then, like, when I was in college, that's when it switched. Like, playing to prove people right. The ones that believed in me. The ones that was in my corner the whole time. The ones that never stopped believing. You feel me? So,
the one thing I know for sure is, and I don't know, it could be different for you from the experience, but I feel like every time I hear about like Hawaiians playing football, it's always like, whether, even if I'm not the biggest, even for me too, like I wasn't the biggest and the fastest, but everybody always said like I had that mentality and I was a dog, like I wasn't afraid.
Yeah.
So even like with other guys that came to Utah, like I'd be honest, like they weren't the best, but every coach told them like, "Bro, this kid got heart, and he don't care who's in front of him."
See, it's the thing, right? It's like where we come from. Like we don't shy away. We wanna compete, and like I credit that to, like, you know, some of the role models that we had growing up. Like like first thing that comes to mind, obviously BJ Penn. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The prodigy, the like youngest guy for win the jiu-jitsu thing, right?
Yeah.
Or two division champ, you know what I mean? Going to war with the best. And then you have guys like Monta Silva, you know, grew up right down the road from here.
Right down the road.
Right down the road. Paneva product, you know what I mean? Kamehameha School grad.
Yeah.
And he did it. Played with the best of them. And then you even go like in baseball, you get Colton Wong, you know, and some new names, Kalai Rosario, Safia Moai, you know what I'm saying? Like, right, you just think about it, like, those guys come from the same places we do. So if they can do it, why can't I do it? You know what I'm saying? And, you know, there's you know, I you know, we talked about, like, you know, maybe the things that we don't have, but I think it's also important to acknowledge that it is going in the right direction. It is changing. Right? Yeah. You know, like what you guys do with Hawaii Hale, and then, or like even the training that we do with, that like Coach Maurice holds, like 10 names that I truly think could play college ball right now playing for me. And, you know, with the right guidance, with their work ethic, like, because like a coach can only do so much for you. You got to come from within, you know. You got to want it. If anybody wants it for you, then it's not going to work out, you know what I'm saying? You got to just, at one point, you just got to just make that, flip that switch and don't turn it off.
Yeah, keep going.
Like, I mean, like, I guess I have a question for you. Like, when, because you were all over, bro. I remember watching you grow up and you're playing football, and then you were wrestling, then you were dancing hula, and then you were fighting all of a sudden, and you're like, whoa, he's fighting. So, like, when did you decide, like, yeah, I'm going to focus on letting my hands fly and winning all these belts? When did that come?
Shoot, honestly, we were fighting for a long time, me and Wella, but when he went to college, I think my dad kind of was a little sad because his oldest son left. So we kind of stopped fighting for a while. I did like another boxing match, one or two more times, and we stopped again. I think I started back up when we went to Utah. It was my senior year. I think Walla just came back to Utah with
This
us.
is Granger.
Yeah, at Granger.
Okay.
And then he fought a couple times, and honestly, I was just wrestling, and I was just his training partner. So my MMA was terrible. But he called me when I was at class, and then he asked if I wanted to fight. One of the guys pulled out. I was like 2 weeks out. I was walking around like 160, so I could have made I think it was 155s. I was like, F it, whatever. I just hop in. And then ever since that fight, I was like,
Stick with this.
I was like, I don't like losing. So I lost that fight. I got choked up, put to sleep. I didn't tap. So
I mean, no, watching you and your brother train, bro, it's like, I mean, obviously it's violent, but like, it's almost beautiful, bro. Like, no, it's serious. Like, watching you guys go to war, like me and Cardi were talking about it. Like, damn, bro, like, you're really trying to. Me and Cardi started bouncing, like, but nah, it's like you said, bro. It's not just football. It's not just.
it's everything.
It's everything. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I think our island is making strides in all aspects, bro. And you know, I see that, like, you know, people like to say that, oh, the Big Island doesn't change, like, oh, you can leave and you just come back and be exactly the same. Like, people look at the lack of and be like, man, we just don't have this. But I see the lack of as an opportunity too, right? An opportunity to make something of it. So, like, you know, somebody might complain, oh man, we don't have a Chipotle. Somebody got to bring a Chipotle here, like, you know what I'm saying? Or like, oh, we don't have the resources that the mainland kids have. Well, then why doesn't somebody bring the mainland resources here?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And like, resources isn't just buildings and equipment, and that's knowledge. You know what I'm saying? So like, I think it's time that we start taking advantage of the knowledge that people come back with. Like, my dad is one of the most knowledgeable people I know. The guy has his hand in everything. You know what I mean? If you just sit down and talk to him about like anything, you'll probably learn like 5 new things that day.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So like, resources is not just materialistic stuff. That's all like all the stuff that you can learn from a conversation, right? Like, even like this, bro. Like,
Yeah.
like, I didn't know that you weren't fighting until your senior year. Like, that's crazy. I didn't even know you lost.
No, it was my first fight. It's all good though.
And then you have one coming up.
Yeah,
Here?
January 24th. No, it's gonna be it's Utah.
Okay.
I forget what it's called, Masonic Temple.
What are you fighting at?
What am I fighting at?
Yeah.
145.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, it'll be my first pro fight. So
Excited? Nervous?
excited.
No nervous?
Like you said, once you step in that cage and that door closes,
it doesn't matter.
there's no turning back now.
No matter where you're from. No matter where you're from.
I think that's a good reason. We were dragging along, but I'll hop on after this. But topping off of what you said, to get that like exposure, I think you have to experience the mainland. I think you have to go and learn, like you just said, and get the knowledge so you can bring it back and, you know, share it with the people that you love most.
This is just my opinion. I think that any kid that grew up here should leave. Not like leave and never come back, but should go and, you know, experience new things. Like, obviously, like UH Hilo, UH Hawaii, like that's good to have. But going out there, like, you not only do you like learn new things, but like we talked about earlier, like you develop a new love for this place, a new sense of pride about being from here, and being Hawaiian and being part of this community that we have, right?
Yeah.
And then, you know, like, I'd like, don't let fear drive you away from doing new things, right? Because like, I'm not gonna lie, can I swear on this? I was scared shitless when I left, you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, when I got dropped off at my dorm and like my parents drove off, I would never forget. Like, I stood in that parking lot for like 10 minutes, like maybe like 2 or 3 tears. And then I was like, okay, I got to get it done now, right? But, yeah, I think every kid got to go through that, because you learn a lot about yourself when you leave.
Yeah. So talking about knowledge and leaving, right? You went to go play college ball, and you did exactly what we're talking about, right? You're coming back, you're bringing the knowledge to a lot of the younger generation, and then you as well do camps and stuff now, yeah?
Yes, yeah.
So was it always a goal to do that, or like what point did you kind of tell yourself, like, dude, I gotta share this knowledge to all these kids down here and help them out?
Well, like, I credit that to my parents. Like, my parents always taught to give back. You know what I mean? Not necessarily to the community level and where the camps have gotten, but always give back and show gratitude to people that poured into you, right?
Yeah.
And one thing that we always talk about is, it takes a village to raise a boy, right? So I took that mentality and I was like, why don't I just give back in the best way I know how and just go teach football? So just for context, my family and I started the whole Mount football camp, which is actually a stem from my Kamehameha School senior project. And when I was a 7-on-7 tournament, and then it kind of grew into a free football camp for elementary, middle school, and high school kids. And the whole thing was we wanted to bring Big Island grown college athletes.
Yeah.
Wanted to bring them home, bring them together, and we teach whatever we were taught up there for free to anyone that aspires to be like us. And like, it wasn't just the knowledge part. It was also putting the college kids in front of the boys that want to do that, putting them in front of them and showing them it's possible.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I open up my camp and I introduce all the coaches and I tell them, hey, say who you are, where you played, and where you're from at the end. So then like, oh, that boy's from Paneva. Oh, that boy's from Waimea. Oh, that boy's from Kohala. Oh, that boy's from Ka'u.
Yeah.
Right? Like, dude, they're from the same places we are. Like, that's the whole thing. And like giving back has always been on my mind. And, you know, I mean, you guys held part of it. Wello was there last time. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Wello got to help out a little bit. And it's just about, like, I didn't expect for it to grow into what it's grown to. Like, and for that, I'm truly blessed. And like, you know, my family's grateful, and like all the coaches are grateful that it's become what it's become. But you know, like I said, like giving back has always been on my mind, and we're just doing it the best way we know how. So.
Is it still active right now?
Yeah.
You
So
guys plan on
we're
doing it?
in the planning process. We're shooting for late the last week of May, the first week of June. Most likely Kealakea High School.
Yeah.
But we're figuring out the details, and I should be posting something. I got to make a new Instagram account for it too. I'm about to be on your train and running up like 3 different Instagram accounts. But yeah, we're in the process, and it's gonna be good fun. And you know, the goal is to make it bigger and better every year. So this year, trying to get potentially some college scouts to look at the high school kids, maybe even make it multiple days so we can have more time with them. And then like just expanding not just into football, but like we can do like a life lesson kind of thing too.
Yeah.
Like we're not like, we always have like a question, like 5 minutes for kids to ask questions, but they always get shy, right?
Yeah.
So like I want to try to figure out an exercise where I force them to talk, you know, maybe make some small groups or whatever, and then form those connections. Like, bro, I've got numbers and Instagrams from kids that I still keep in contact to this day, and I even ended up coaching them at Kamehameha. So like. Like, it's all about the network that you build and the connections you make. And, you know, like for any kids that want to go play college football or want to like you talk about networking, right? You guys do networking all the time. What they don't teach you is that, like, they tell you to don't burn bridges, right?
Yeah.
But they also need to start teaching that bridges got to be maintained. You know, they got to be reestablished. You know, so you can't just build a bridge and then expect it to be G forever.
Yeah.
Because if I don't follow up with you guys, then like, you know, like I'm just using that as an example. Like if I don't follow up with you guys or like a potential business partner, like they're gonna forget about me and move on to the next best guy. So like, yeah, just building a network and maintaining that network. That's probably the best where we're starting to move towards with the camp, is like just forming connections and understanding that we're all one Lahui and one island, trying to build each other up, right? So
yeah. So I know you're saying like, what especially when you bring the college boys from the Big Island, you introduce their names and where they're from.
Yeah.
To inspire like the younger generation and the youth. What's your main goal out of just running that camp? Like, what do you want out of it?
I would say that like you said, just showing, like, obviously first and foremost is having fun. Like I want the kids to have fun. It's a free camp. It's like we're not. I mean, obviously we encourage competition, but the goal of it is for everyone to have fun. But the biggest thing is inspiring, showing them that it is possible.
Yeah.
Like, bro, I'm born and raised from Kaumana. And like, if there is a kid or two in the crowd that is from Kaumana, I hope I show them, like, bro, I grew up 3 streets up the road from you. You can do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, and if one kid can walk away from that camp inspired and feeling like he can do it, then we did our job. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I think that, you know, sometimes you need that push, like, or you need that sense of belief. Like, you know, everybody says like, oh, if your dreams is not big enough, then, or if people don't think you're crazy for telling them your dreams not big enough.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Sometimes you need that validation. Like, oh, bro, like it is possible. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, for example, BJ Penn and Max Holloway wasn't fighting, and you'd be like, dang, can we even do it? I mean, of course we can, but it's possible. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
So having somebody to look up to, like that, like giving these kids like someone like a role model to look up to, because like every coach that I worked with at this camp, like I've either played against them,
Mm-hmm.
or I've known about them, or I've coached against them. You know what I'm saying? So like that's the biggest thing, is just showing the kids that it's possible, and then, you know, obviously having fun and just fulfilling God's purpose that He has for me in building the Lahui.
Yeah.
And trying to make it better, leave it better than I found it.
That's good. So in this collegiate prep bowl that we're trying to do, and we have all like the alumni boys coming out together and stuff. I've been to a couple All-Americans. The one thing that I know is different for sure, how my dad and Uncle Hezi set it up, was you learn a lot more education side rather than just one more game.
Mm-hmm.
So like,
Yeah.
what are you coaching?
Yeah, I'm gonna coach. I don't know how the teams are being made,
Yeah,
but
yeah, yeah.
I do plan on winning that game. So,
Oh. So what do you plan, like, what do you hope for the kids for this Senior Bowl game? You know what I mean? Because I think we're bringing down a couple of JUCO coaches. I think White was going to try and get a hold of some of his coaches. I don't know if you were going to try.
I got some coaches in mind that I can call, and
Yeah.
it's coming up, so we got to start locking that down. But
what do you want them to get out of this, and for the kids that are going to join and play and do this week of collegiate prep, what do you want them to do?
I kind of want to, you know, give them a dose of give them a reality check almost. Like,
Yeah.
you know, like I think this week that we're about to introduce to them, it's probably going to be the closest thing that they'll get to a college experience. Like, they're going to have to learn a playbook,
Mm-hmm.
right? They're going to have to attend meetings. They're going to have to practice. Then they're going to have to do some team building thing. Like, in college, we still do team building activities every Tuesday. I remember this. One Tuesday, we had a dance battle. It was crazy. But, like, I want these kids to understand, and, like, okay, you say you want to do this. This is what it's going to be like. Are you ready for it? And then, of course, like, I want to see kids get opportunities to play, right? Like, whatever. Like, junior college is the way to go now. You know what I'm saying? Especially with the portal. And, like, I don't know if you've seen this video, but there was a video of a coach. He's like, we're not looking at any high school kids. Like, why am I going to waste money on an 18-year-old high school senior when I can go and spend just as much money on a 20-year-old who's played college football for 2 years?
Yeah.
Right? So
Yeah.
it's like, I want to see kids get opportunities. Like you said, like, it's not that we don't get recruited now, because the Big Island is starting to get recruited.
Mm-hmm.
But if I want to see more kids get more opportunities and give them options, you know what I mean? Like, some kids get one offer and they think, oh, I just got to do this.
Yeah.
But I think it's good to have multiple and to weigh out your options, you know, choose what's best for you and your family. So that's what I'm looking forward to, is I want to see these kids ball out, and I want to see who's gonna get that letter, that handshake right there, like, to go play at the next level. I want to see some lives change. You know what I'm saying? Some trajectories change.
For sure. I think a lot of it is like, and correct me, but what I see is, I feel like over here, especially when I was playing over here, is more like, you gotta go D1, you gotta go D2, gotta go D3, and we never talked about JUCO.
Yeah.
Especially, but now JUCO is such a big thing.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I had that mentality too. Like, I hear JUCO and I was like, damn.
Yes.
You watch Last Chance U, it's like, oh, I gotta go where? But I mean, I'm like, bro, like I said, I don't recommend anyone go the route I did. Like, mine was pure faith-based. You know what I'm saying? like there was, like, the stars had to align for me to get where I was at.
Yeah.
But if I could go back and, you know, if in these circumstances, I'll embrace JUCO. 2 years of playing really high level ball, if you think about it. Like, junior college is all the guys that fell through cracks.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If you think about it, like, some dogs went to JUCO, right? And only the best survive out of it. So if you really want to go make a name for yourself, JUCO would be the place to be. Like, one of the best football players I ever played with, he was Wella's classmate or teammate at St. Louis. His name was Noah Purcell. That guy went to Snow College and played at Jalen Warren for the Steelers.
Shit.
Then went to Riverside College, or Riverside RCC. Won a national championship, became an All-American, and then I got the honor to play with him at CSU Pueblo. And like that's why I think JUCO builds different animals. You know what I mean? And so like, you know, like the opportunity, like I said, I want to see kids get opportunities, but now what are you going to do with that opportunity? You still got to go and compete. You still got to go and earn your spot.
Yeah.
Right. And like, I hope that's another thing I hope that the kids learn is that like, yeah, this is just the beginning. You got that letter. Now it's time to go make sure that their money is well spent. You know what I'm saying? So
it's kind of like what you said earlier. Like you can build a bridge, but you gotta maintain that bridge.
Yeah.
You know, you can get the letter, but at the end of the day, if
that's
you're
what
not gonna do anything with it.
They don't. That's what they don't tell you when you get recruited, right? Is that scholarship is rented. It is not owned. Like if you are not producing, they will take that thing. You know what I'm saying? So, like, you know, when you're focusing on the high school level, like if we instill that into the kids over here now, then it's gonna be an easier transition when they get there, because like if you give them the mentality, you gotta teach them the mentality of like, I gotta earn everything, I gotta work for it. Nothing is owned, everything is rented, rent's due every day. Yeah. And when they get to college, it's just continuation of it. Now it just becomes that battle within.
Second nature,
yeah, 100%.
So before we start wrapping things up, what is something that you would leave for mainly the Big Island or just Hawaiians in general, the younger generation?
Younger generation.
Whether it's life, football, it doesn't matter.
Okay, I'll do two. For football, for Hawaiians in general, I think in football our superpower is our pride, right? And our willingness to never give up. Embrace that. Don't, you know what I mean? Like, bro, I'm not gonna lie, there are some times where I was up there, I'm like, damn, it would be cool to be Samoan, whatever. But bro, being a Hawaiian, bro, we come from a history where we had to endure, you know, we had to show resilience during our whole time. And you know, just embrace the resilience, bro. Embrace it and take pride in it. You know, represent your name with pride and represent your hometown with pride, right? And just, you know, don't let anybody tell you that you can't do it. And then for the younger generation, in life, kind of what I was telling you guys earlier, embrace the hard times, bro. Gratitude to the hard times. You know what I mean? Nobody's life's ever gonna be perfect. You know what I mean? You can't expect everything to go smooth. Yeah. Because then do you ever really appreciate it if you never have to go through that hard times, right? Yeah. You know, the life is mountains and valleys, bro. And you find out a lot about a man or a woman when they're in the dumps, when they're in the. Well, the good thing about rock bottom though is you only can go up from there, right? And if you just trust in the Lord and trust that He has a plan for you and it's gonna work out, then what do you have to be nervous about, right? There's a verse, and I don't mean to get all religious, but there's a verse, Galatians 5:22-23, where the fruit of the Spirit is love, joy, peace, patience, and some other things. But patience is the biggest thing that I wanted to highlight on, because you know, in the sports world, they're taught you got to go get it, you got to go grind, you got to go chase, you cannot go get your opportunity. But in life, sometimes you got to realize that it's time to slow down. You know what I mean? Embrace the patience, man. Embrace the suck, dude. Because you know, when you're going through those hard times, those valleys that we talked about, sometimes the more you try and dig yourself out, the faster you sink. So you just got to be patient. Be patient with the grind and just slowly work your way out. And like you said, if you trust in the Lord and you believe in what you're doing, sure, you get out of it eventually. Yeah.
Can you be a little bit more specific on what you think when you're saying be patient? Because I feel if I was back here with the mindset I was always going to the farm and I heard you say just be patient, I probably gonna be you know what, maybe I'll just go sit on my couch stand.
No, okay, yeah.
Watch the TV a little bit. Be patient,
So when I say be patient, that doesn't necessarily excuse you from not doing the work, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Being patient means I'm still gonna grind. I'm still gonna do all of these things, but I'm not gonna curse and like, oh man, when is my shot coming? Like, God, you know, like when is it gonna go good for me? Like, when am I gonna get a win in life, right?
Mm-hmm.
Being patient is just like trusting the process, right?
Yeah.
Understanding that, you know, like understanding that you will get what you deserve when you are ready, when you have done the work, right?
Yeah.
Because like I think of it like this: like if we knew exactly when everything good in our life was happening, do you think we would work hard for it? Think about it. Okay, like if you knew Ricky Mamone is gonna be 145 champ in 2029,
Yeah.
if you knew
Probably
that,
not.
would you work as hard? Probably not.
Probably
No. Right. So like that's the being patient part, is like
Yeah.
trusting the process, trusting that everything's gonna fall into place when it's supposed to.
Mm-hmm.
Not by your timing, not by your plan, but his plan. It's already written out. We just gotta follow through with it. That's what being patient means to me. It's like just understanding that it's gonna happen when it's supposed to happen, not when you want it to happen. Make sense a little bit?
That was good. I like that one. Yeah, no, that makes a lot of sense. Now, yeah, I just wanted to clear it up because, like, like, for a lot of people that don't have that mindset that you have, or like I have, right, patience, like, oh,
Just let it come to me.
Yeah. I think that's another good thing you said. Like trust the process and stuff. I think a lot of, and I'm sure you went through it, or you mentioned earlier, right? You had an offer, but then it fell through. You know what I mean? So like that, trust the process, be patient, just keep grinding. It'll end and it'll all pay off at the end.
I mean, it just comes with believing, bro.
Yeah.
I mean, like I said, you don't believe in yourself, how you expect anyone to believe in you? So it just that's the biggest thing, is like trust. Like you can kind of tie that all together: belief, trust, patience, like that all. It's all in one. You know what I mean? And just like understanding that it's gonna happen when it's supposed to happen, not when you want it to happen.
It's supposed to happen when you.
It's gonna happen when it's supposed to happen, not when you want to happen.
Oh,
and then
I can't repeat it. That's a good one. I like that.
Yeah.
That's a shoot. Honestly, I like that last part you said. So we're just gonna kind of finish up on there. I appreciate you coming again.
Thank you for having me, big dog. It's always good to have you home. Good luck on your fight.
Thank you.
Congratulations again. You know you're gonna be a great dad, and it's kind of crazy, right? I watch you grow up. Now you're a dad before me, so.
I'm not that younger than you.
I'm playing, but yeah, I appreciate you for having me.